in cosplay is good and encouraged. G'day and welcome back to another Catch Up with Kiralee. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kiralee, and on this channel we talk about all things cosplay, costuming and sewing related. And today we're talking about the big fat F, failure. Social media will make you believe that cosplay is always perfect. The cosplay is perfect. The photographs are perfect. The cosplayers themselves are perfect. You and I both know that is a big fat lie. Cosplayers, like people in general on social media, will cultivate what they share online so that they're only showing their best versions of themselves. Even now with this YouTube video, I cultivate that which you see, I edit. Otherwise you'd have a whole lot of this. And it's my gosh, I can't get my words out. Okay. Perfectly proportioned, no, okay. People in general on YouTube show only their best selves. People like cosplay, okay. It's not perfect and it doesn't make for a very good story, at least in long form. Failing is important for two different reasons. Number one, it's the very best way to learn. Number two, it can get you out of a rut. And I'm saying this as a master level cosplayer. I am someone who has won multiple awards in Australia, and I have traveled to Japan, US, unofficially, and also France to represent my country. And I'm about to go to the US officially to represent my country at the Crown Championships, which is all a costume craftsmanship based competition. And I'm sitting here telling you that failure is important. And I'm saying all this not to just toot my own horn, but to let you know this is how I got to this level. Failure is how I got to this level. So let's discuss these 2 points in a bit more detail. First, it's the best way to learn. You can watch all the tutorials, you can read all the vlogs, you can do all the research and write millions and millions of pages of notes. It does not replace doing the damn thing. You will not know how to do something until you actually do it. It's just, that is the fact of the matter. And that's not to say that the steps before aren't important. It's just doing the thing is a different part of the brain. It's like that quote, tell me and I'll forget. Show me and I may remember. Involve me and I will understand. There is simply no substitute for learning than actually doing the thing. And you need to be aware that you may suck. You may suck so much when you first do the thing. And you know what? Okay, good, yes, suck, embrace the suckiness. Use this to figure out where and how you went wrong. And I will tell you that most of the time, you will know exactly how and where you went wrong. You just will. And by chance you don't know where you went wrong, simply ask someone whom you know and you respect and who may have an idea based on their knowledge of that area. Ask them, where did I go wrong? How did this happen? You will get a different perspective. But just on that, I highly encourage that you only ask like 1 or 2 people. Going out to the general public is terrifying. And it's like opening up a can of worms and you have no idea what's going to come out that can. It's always best to go to someone whom you respect and that will probably be able to give you a succinct answer. It also helps if they're familiar with your process to date. The key thing about this is to learn from your mistakes and then make sure that you don't repeat it. But there is a kind of second piece to failure. You can also learn that the outcome was not what you expected, but it's still usable. And what I mean by that is that it can be used for a different purpose. For example, you may try to be stenciling on a white design onto some darker fabric, and it doesn't come out as strong as you wanted. What this means though is that it has a very cool effect and will look really cool as like a background image. Maybe even to give the fabric a bit of texture and a bit of depth. And now I also know how much paint I need to use to get that result. Remember, cosplay is a craft and an art. And sometimes the best results can come out of experimentation and mistakes. Sometimes it can be a really good surprise. And the second thing that I want to talk about why failure is good is when it comes to plateauing as a cosplayer, or if you're stuck in a rut. This is something that affects all cosplayers. However, I have found that it does affect master level cosplayers a lot. See, when you're a beginner, you're trying everything. You've got no way to have a context of what is failure and success, except you do it, and you're not that judgmental about yourself because you're just having fun. And success and failure at that point is not something that you can really quantify as you as the cosplayer. As a third party like a judge, yeah, we're able to quantify that, but you as a cosplayer, you're just playing, you're just having fun, you're experimenting. But then as we continue to develop, we also develop this sense of what is success, and then we focus on that which brings us success. And for the most part, that's good. You want to succeed. However, there is a danger associated with that. And the danger is simply you plateau. You don't go outside your comfort bottle. You don't go outside that which you know will bring you success. And when that happens, you don't really grow. I've been there. The only way to break through that bubble, to stop the plateau and get out of the rut and start improving, is to experiment, to fail, and then learn and go up. Try something new, be prepared to suck at it, and don't forget that you'll probably find it frustrating and it will be hard. But in all of that, you will find a sense of wonder and excitement and fun as you experiment. And the more you do something, just like you did when you were a beginner, the better you will become at it. Remember, the more skills that you acquire over time means the more versatile of a cosplayer and as an artist you will become. And as a competitive cosplayer, you really need this. At least in my opinion and my experience, you need this. One of the ways that I kind of got myself out of the rut was when I was in a competition. I actually looked at the other cosplayers around me when we were backstage, because if you've ever done a cosplay competition, you know the backstage area is where it's at. You're all just hanging around, you're all just looking at each other, and that is the best opportunity for you to talk to the other cosplayers, especially ones who do things differently to yourself. If you're a sewist, go speak to the armor person. If you're an armor person, speak to the person who did a whole lot of 3D printing. If you like someone's paint job, ask them about that paint job. Like, there's so many things for you to discuss in that area. It's a chance for you to be up close and personal and get all the cool goss. At least that's what I found. So in short, don't be afraid to fail in your cosplay. And hey, there's always tester pieces if you don't want to, you know, put it straight onto your cosplay. Remember, failure is the best teacher. Before I finish up, I would love to give a special thank you to all my amazing patrons. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for your support, especially the $10 a month tier patrons who are Justine Ghosty, Rogue Threads, Fangirl X, Sam M, Monica, and Lulu Rush Cosplay. In the comments below, make sure you leave a moment in time where you failed in your cosplay, and yet it was an amazing opportunity to learn. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!